All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 5 of Love Yourself to Health. My name is Heather Humphrey, and I'm a certified Optavia coach. All right. So I have a question for you guys. Are you an emotional eater, or maybe are you a binge eater? Okay. So when you're sad, are you seeking comfort from sugar? Think about that. Or maybe when you're stressed, do you find yourself like having an adult beverage, or maybe you're guzzling like one of your favorite sodas? Okay. Well, I'm sorry to say, you guys, that a candy bar is not going to give you that hug. All right. And that glass of wine, it's not going to take your stress away. Well, at least for the long term. Okay. So I want to give you guys a tool that is really going to help bring in some self-awareness. All right. I'm going to teach you how to break the stimulus response that triggers reactive behavior and gains control over our automated brain and our subconscious mind. And I really want to help you have a new way of thinking and really just kind of get out of that reactive state. So we call this stop, challenge, choose. So you'll actually want to refer to your life book on pages 114 through 119, where you can dive into that a little more. But this morning, I'm going to go over this, and this is really going to help you become fully aware at the moment when the stimulus or the event happens, so that you can choose to delay that immediate response from being triggered. And the way we do this is we actually engage our thinking brain. Now, I'm going to teach you some really, really good questions to ask yourself so that you can start self-analyzing. And believe it or not, this is going to help you in all aspects of your life. So first of all, we need to really know our why. We talked about this on Tuesday, okay? So you need to figure out, what do you want and why do you want it? Because this is going to be the driving force that's always keeping you moving forward. So whenever you have a craving, or there's this food choice that doesn't really support your goals or align with what you've planned out for yourself, you have a decision to make. So let's run through these. All right. So first, you're going to stop. Okay. So stopping allows us to really pause and awaken that awareness. And then you're going to challenge yourself, and you're going to do that by asking some questions. Then you're going to make a choice. You're going to choose what matches your long-term goals that you've set. So here's some questions to ask yourself to really increase that awareness and keep you moving in the direction that you want. So you want this food. I want you to ask yourself, am I hungry? Then ask yourself, do fruits or veggies sound good right now? Because if a healthy option doesn't sound good, then most likely you're not hungry. Another one is ask yourself if you're thirsty, because you could try drinking a glass of water, wait about 30 minutes, and see if you're still hungry. Most times we're actually thirsty, you guys. Then ask yourself, am I emotional? Because most times craving unhealthy foods is just an indicator that we actually are emotional. So then you can take it a step further and you can say, am I blasted? So this is a really great acronym that we use. And so, do you have one of these feelings? Are you bored? Are you lonely? Are you kind of angry? Are you feeling stressed? Are you tired? Or maybe you're excited, or maybe you're even feeling a little depressed. But evaluate where that's coming from, okay? We really tend to avoid our feelings, and guess what happens? We end up eating our feelings, is usually what happens most of the time. So as we identify these feelings as we go forward, they'll actually start to go away because we're bringing in that awareness. Now, another great question to ask yourself is, am I falling for a food fallacy? So food fallacies are basically it's a belief system. It's a justification for wanting to eat the food. All right. So here's some really common ones. It's free. I've got to eat it. It's free, right? How many times have you told yourself that? Or, oh my gosh, it's a rare opportunity. I totally have to eat this. I'm never going to get this again. I shouldn't waste food. I was raised this way, you guys. I shouldn't waste food, so I should eat it. So I'm going to tell you something. You can either waste it by putting it on your waist, or you can literally waste it by throwing it in the waste can. All right. So think about that when that pops into your head. I paid good money for it, so I should eat it. Or I'm going to be missing out on all the fun. I'm totally going to eat the food. All right. And here's a good one. I love food too much. I'm a foodie. I'm never going to lose weight because I love food too much. You guys, that's not true. you'll see that that relationship, your relationship with food, gets better and better as you get healthier. So you just need to ask yourself, how am I going to feel after eating this? And that's a little deeper than that. Instead of just like, how do I feel? How do you feel physically and emotionally? And I really want you to think about this. So I'm just going to share a little story about myself. I have always loved donuts since I was a little kid. But now when I think about eating donuts, my body has a reaction of kind of like, ew, right? I can actually already feel the headaches that I used to get from eating donuts because of all the sugar, just thinking about it. So when you don't pay attention to that feeling, you're actually more likely to act on the urge, okay? These are just kind of your mind habits. But if you can be in tune to how your body is feeling and what your body wants, it will really help you make that better decision to support your goals. Now, you guys, you're going to be shocked with what you learn as you stay in tune with your body, and it gives you that feedback. So ask yourself, are you going to be mad at yourself? Are you going to regret the decision? Because it's not worth a few seconds of flavor on your tongue if you're going to have all these emotions that are going to last hours, okay? And a year from now, will you truly regret not eating this? Or are you going to be super proud that you actually stuck with your goals? And I think a good thing to just kind of like reiterate in your mind is asking like, what do I want to have happen? What do I want most? And what are my goals? So this is just a great way to practice and observe yourself when you're faced with a food decision. And I don't want you guys to feel guilty for choosing the food if that's what you decide to do, okay? It's actually not even about the food, whether or not you had it. It's more about you being consciously aware of your choice, all right? If you're aware of your choices, you're going to be able to guide yourself. But I don't want you to waste time feeling guilty about the decision. Just observe and experiment with this, you guys. Over time, you're going to begin to see that your worst days become your best data. And I just engage you to be curious and open as you navigate your health journey and your health goals. So awareness is key. I want you to write about an opportunity to use Stop, Challenge, Choose this week. And I want you to share that with the coach or the person that invited you. And I also want to encourage you guys, drop that into the chat on this video. Because when we come together and we share these moments, it will empower other people that are working on their goals too. So make sure you guys fill out your Friday check form before Monday. And I just want to wish you guys a wonderful Friday. And thank you so much for joining me this morning. Have a good day.